right. Hello, everyone. I am Magical Jones, and this is Wisdom and Guidance for today. Today is November the 10th, 2022. I am trying something a bit different. I am live on not Facebook, definitely not Facebook, but I am live on YouTube and I am live on Instagram. So, we're going to just go forth with the inspiration for today. I'm going to start off with Soul Truth Oracle cards. I hope everyone is in great spirits, high vibrations. And if you are not, just know that positive light surrounds you, and you are protected and you are safe. Okay? Your mind, your heart, your body, and your soul. And what I like to remind everyone is that it is very important that we speak these affirmations and confirmations over ourselves and over our lives and over the lives of our loved ones. And with speaking these affirmations, always affirm and confirm that you are divinely protected and you are divinely guided. Okay? And that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It doesn't mean that it will not form, okay? But it will not prosper. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for using me as a vessel to relay the messages to your collective, including myself, because I am too on a journey of higher learning, of ascension. Let the message be one of enlightenment, inspiration, foremost, awareness, truth, and love. Okay. This card keeps coming out because we are in a season of detachment. The energies of detaching, people and things being, detached from our lives is very strong right now. It says, what am I afraid of losing? What am I afraid of losing? It says, as we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, whatever that big leap is for you, but whatever it is faith. It's trusting and trusting in the process, trusting in God, trusting the universe, foremost, trusting yourself. It says, if you were to take that big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because we have the power to give everything you need? You have the power to give everything you need to yourself. Okay. And it says the soul action. It says, name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Okay. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and what you are going, where you are going. And the mantra for today, which would be the same as the affirmation, is I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I do belong. Okay. Trying to get the lighting right so you guys can see it. The words are kind of small, so you probably won't be able to see it. That's why I'm reading. So, what are you most afraid of losing? And the thing about this is, in life, we gain certain things or we meet certain people, whether we manifest it or not, but to be honest, some things are not meant to be forever. Some things are meant to be temporary, and they're temporary because they are meant to, teach us or heal us in some type of way to help us see a new perception, of a situation, to see things from a higher perception. All right. I want to read that again. That last part. It says, what if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Okay. And that is like one of the main reasons that we do fear, because fear is just really our imagination. We fear things because we don't know what's going to happen. So our mind makes up some large, crazy, outrageous scenario, of what could happen. And like the card says, more than likely it's going to be the worst case scenario, and 9 times out of 10, those things never happen. They never play out, so a lot of times we allow our fears to keep us from growing and moving forward in life. But if we was to trust and believe that, and it is a process, but if we were to trust and believe that everything we need will be provided for us, love, healing, even material things, but the thing about it is things come in divine timing. And not only do things come in divine timing, but there are lessons in life that we have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't give a child a car. Like, you would probably like buy a child a car and save the car until it was old enough to operate the car. But you wouldn't give a car to a child that doesn't have the mental capability of utilizing it, because if you put a child behind a car, I mean, for one, it couldn't reach the gas and the brake, you know what I'm saying? But it would not know what to do with it, you know what I'm saying? It would be excited, like, yay, this my car, you know what I'm saying? Because we love to obtain things, we love to own things, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we see somebody else with something and we want it. But sometimes we're not ready to receive the things that we want, and things have to come in divine timing. All right. Since this is wisdom and guidance, I do like to take from the Hoodoo Tarot. And we're going to see what our ancestors have to add about what are you or what are we afraid of losing. Because I have to say we, because like I said, this journey, I'm on the journey as well. You know, I am not in, the teacher is never secluded from, you know, a lesson. They may have already went through it, you know what I'm saying? But nobody is secluded. Nobody is above anything. We are all on this journey together. And we meet at different points, crossroads in life. And then at a certain time, we have to go our separate ways, because my journey, my complete journey is not your journey. We were only meant to cross paths for a reason or a season. Okay? The Six of Sticks. The Six of Wands came out as the card of the day yesterday. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Ancestor, Spirit Guide, Guardian Angels. What is the message that you have for the collective? What is the message that you have for the collective for today? What am I most afraid of losing? And why? Why am I afraid to lose this? Seven of Sticks. The Seven of Sticks talks about, you know, defending your territory, first of all. All right. So a lot of you guys, you know, may be in the energy to where you feel like you have to defend yourself like a survival, you know what I'm saying? Like a survival mechanism. You know, you feel like everything that happens to you is not happening for you, it's happening to you or like against you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're fighting off, you know, potential, you know, help, potential soulmates and things like that, you know, because you're in this warrior mode, this survival mode, you know, and you're standing your ground. But this also means, you know, that sometimes we have to protect our peace. You know what I'm saying? Once we get to a place of, I'm being led to do this. Once we get to a place to where we have a peace of mind and we have come to a understanding of the path that we are on in life, sometimes we have to protect, well, not sometimes, but all the time, we have to learn how to protect that, you know, and not allow people and situations to come and knock us off of our path or knock us out of our, you know what I'm saying, our zone. By any means necessary. You have to protect what is valuable to you. But at the same time, don't overdo it to where you become so codependent on things to where it's going to be hard, and it's a challenge for you to even release it when it's time to let it go. You know, and one thing that I have learned in life is that when we hold on to things longer than what we are supposed to, it causes more chaos and more pain and things like that in our lives. Like, things become uncomfortable. Nothing works the way that it's supposed to, you know, and nothing in life is always easy, you know what I'm saying? but it's always like you're going against the grain. It's like you always going against, and you could feel it could come off as this type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody is trying to take what belongs to you and you're trying to defend your territory. But at the same time, this could be spirit or the universe saying, okay, it's time for you to elevate. And some of these things that you're holding on to, these habits, addictions, people, and things like this, it's time for you to release them because I have something more for you. I have something better for you. Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, wow. That Leo energy is very strong. Very strong. But Leo energy, it doesn't mean that, you are a Leo or, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that, or the messages for Leo. It means the energies of Leo, which means the characteristics and the traits of Leo. You know what I'm saying? You would look at the 5th house, you know what I'm saying, and see all the things that make up Leo, you know what I'm saying, which is the 5th house. So 5 could be relevant to some of you guys. But this is strength, okay? And with the strength card, it could go many different ways. Let me put these over here. So with the strength card, it's like, we have to hold back from wanting to let our instinct guide us. You know what I'm saying? To let our instinct make certain reactions or take certain actions in our lives. Excuse me, I need some water. But this is also, having the strength and possessing the strength to release certain things and certain people, addictions and things like that from your life. Give me one more card for the collective, please. Give me one more card for the collective, please. A lot of us are going to have to go through a period of healing. We have the Sun of Baskets, which to me is like the Page of Cups. Okay. Pages are messages. Okay. But this child right here in this picture, this card, in the description in the book, it talks about him being a bit naive, a bit, like innocent, childlike, not really being aware of what he's stepping into. Okay. So sometimes we could want a situation to last, or we could want something, but our spirit guide or our spirit teams could be protecting us from something that we don't even see coming, or that something that we don't even see that, may not even be good for us. Sometimes our eyes are bigger than our perception. You know what I'm saying? Like we see with the 3D, but we're not seeing with 5D. We're not seeing what, the outcome and the consequences and, the challenges that come with something. Okay. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot to clarify. But anything that you put your mind to do, you can do it. The thing about it is you have to use that inner strength. You have to use that willpower. Okay? Things don't just, happen for us. We have to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if things were that simple and that easy, like for real, then there wouldn't be a need for, lessons and all this other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to grow. We have to learn. We have to go through challenges in life. And what they do is they build us. They make us stronger. They give us wisdom. They give us knowledge. And it helps us see how we could possibly, at the bottom of the deck, that same page of cups, how we could possibly navigate around a similar situation in the past, or in the future. And sometimes not even navigating around it, but just avoiding it altogether. So we have to go through these experiences in life to grow. I don't know. Some people could be afraid of losing friends or, loved ones. Like, when I say loved ones, I'm talking about like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and, sad to say, a lot of times, when people get married, it doesn't last forever, and sometimes we do jump the gun and we do put ourselves in situations to where we could have avoided if we only knew. But a lot of times, God, the universe, God, Goddess will give us what we desire, but then we have to pay the consequences because we weren't ready for it. We have the Five of Swords. Why is this Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? But to me, when I get the Five of Swords, it's always about, coming to some kind of clarity after healing. Okay? So some of you guys could be in a period or a stage in your life to where you're healing, you know what I'm saying, and you're getting clarity. If this is not, what's going on with you right now, then this is 9 times out of 10, this is what's going to happen. Everybody goes through this, you know what I'm saying? But we have to be willing to learn. We have to be open. We have to have an open mind and an open heart. Give me 1 minute because I got some cards that fell on the floor. It was the Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. Yeah. A lot of you guys, or some of you guys, not a lot. I don't know why I say a lot. But some Some of you guys could be going through a situation to where people are coming at you about some type of communication with that Page of Wands, and you're not really in the mode to where you're ready to accept it. You're not, you're not receiving it, you're ignoring it, or sometimes, it could be the Four of Cups could be like you missing something, missing out on something as well. Okay. Wow. As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. So God will never take something away from us without replacing it with something that's more, relevant for us, something that resonates for us, something that's better for us. Because like I said, sometimes people and things come into our lives, but it's not for, long, like ever. Sometimes, a lot of times, things come and people come in our lives just to build us or to get us to that next level or to teach us something. You know what I'm saying? What's the saying? Like a lesson or a reason or something like that. I can't even think. Why is this page of this Son of Baskets, but it's the Page of Cups? But why is this page of, yeah, because Spirit wants you to see something different, okay? Your perception of something has to change. Why are my cards all crazy? Did I do that? Any additional messages for the collective? We have more fire energy. The King of Wands. Some of you guys are really determined to hold on to something that it's time for you to let go of, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. This is Taurus, Libra. This is... but this is the mother figure. You know what I'm saying? This is the mother of the tarot. Okay? I'm picking up some messages, but I really don't want to, say, what I'm not supposed to say. So, but, yeah. What are we most afraid of losing? Okay. Sometimes we achieve things or we gain things in life and they're not supposed to be, forever. Nothing is forever. You know what I'm saying? Everything changes. The seasons change. We change. We age. You know what I'm saying? And we transition in life. Everyone transitions in life. Some of you may be, thinking about your age and how, you're getting up there and, life is, unpredictable. So this is kind of odd for me. Because I don't want to say anything that I'm not supposed to say. But I will tell you this. Any and everything that we go through, someone is always watching, okay? Someone is always watching what we go through. And someone is always being inspired and motivated by our actions and the things that we go through. So someone could be watching you right now. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And they're seeing you kind of like stand your ground, defend yourself. You could be going through something to where, okay, we got the Chariot card. This is Cancer energy. And we have death. This is transformation. Okay. And if anyone has lost anyone in their life, and they feel like they weren't ready to let go of that, just know that nothing happens by chance. Everything happens for a reason. And we may not know the reason why things happen. Okay? But we have to trust that it is for our highest good, And then you may be like, well, Magical, how can death be for the highest good of anyone? But I will tell you, some people come into our lives, whether they are our parents, our siblings, our children, our husband and our wives, our friends. People come into our lives to inspire us, to open up our hearts and our minds. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's very important to always be in the moment. Feel the moment of what it is that you're going through. Always be present and always appreciate the moments that you spend with people. Always appreciate and be grateful for the things that you have in life, because you won't always have them. People won't always be in your life. People have to leave. I will say that when I was a teenager, and I hope that this inspires someone to, see things in a higher path, or a higher light. But when I was a young child, I was 15, 16 years old, I got pregnant and I had a child. Now, the birth dates are the days and everything was very significant. Like, I remember, when I conceived my child, or when I slept with, my child's father, it was on an Easter day. It was on a Sunday. It was Easter. You know what I'm saying? And, or that next day was Easter. Got pregnant, go through all this, life bull crap and all this other stuff. And, I'm pregnant, and, I had some complications because I had like high blood pressure or something like that. And, I was supposed to like take it easy, or like eat a certain way, you know what I'm saying? But at 16, you don't really think like that, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you weren't taught like that. But I remember I was staying with my oldest sister, and it was Thanksgiving morning. And I don't know if my water broke. I don't know what happened, but I was only let me see, it was November. She was due. So I was probably like 6 months pregnant. Let me see. That was November, December, January. Yeah, I was like 6 months pregnant. Or probably 7. And anyway, I got up and I went in the kitchen where my sister was, and she was on the phone. And I just kind of remember just standing there, and I kind of, I was young, I was a child. So I remember I was like, I was going to wait for her to get off the phone, and I was going to, talk to her. And I just kind of stood there. I don't know, like I couldn't move, and things just became a little like slow motion and blurry or whatever. And next thing I know, I had a seizure. I passed out. I had a seizure. I was flown Lifeline to a hospital to where they had to, do a cesarean on me and take my baby because, it was a risk that the baby would pass, because I was going through so much complications to where they didn't know whether I was going to make it or not. And you know what? This has been 30 years ago. And you still, people stay with you. You know what I'm saying? People will always remain with you. When you cross paths with people, a part of them will always remain with you. Okay? But they had to take my baby through cesarean, and so she was premature, and that was on Thanksgiving Day. I had to stay in the hospital for a while. She stayed in the hospital longer because she was so itty bitty. Like, oh my God, I have small hands, and I could hold her, like this in my hands. She was so small, and she was hooked up to, all kind of stuff to, help her gain weight and everything. And, once I was released, my family would, me and my family, they would take me up there, and, we would see her, and she gained weight like within, I don't know, I don't remember, but I want to say that it was like a couple of weeks. It was some weeks, but she ended up gaining her weight, and she was ready to come home. And she came home, and she grew, and she was big old, chubby baby. You know what I'm saying? She was a pretty, bright skinned, beautiful little girl. And yeah, she was like a little angel. And she ended up passing away because it was, they called crib death, or SIDS or something like that. So and I'm sharing this because, with these cars coming out and this card coming out, and this being Scorpio season, I know, somebody could be going through this, and whether, it was something that happened to you years ago or whatever, or something that just recently happened, or even if it's nothing that happened to you, but, it's just some information or some wisdom for you to intake, just know that at the time we can't perceive, why things happen. Okay. We can't even perceive, that anybody would understand. Okay. Sometimes we kind of block people out, you know what I'm saying? And we have to heal so that we can, come to some type of clarity. All right. And then you're healing. In your healing, in your pain, in your storm, in your darkness, you are inspiring someone. Someone is watching you. You know what I'm saying? And even though it doesn't feel good to you, you're inspiring someone else with your strength, and you're showing them how to go through, And yeah, people, we get weak, we break down, we cry. It's like when we lose anything, a home, a car, you know what I'm saying, anything. But to rise up from that despair and tap into your inner strength and trust that spirit has control, even when you don't. When you feel like you can't and you don't have control over the situation, you have to trust and know that spirit does. Okay. And it changes your perception. It really does. When you have to let go of anything. It doesn't even have to be a person. It could be a material thing. You know what I'm saying? It could be a job. It could be anything. It changes your perception, and it gives you faith, and it allows you to have more trust in the universe. And I'm already at 45. I'm going to get a Moonology card. Some of you guys may know that we just had a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. And those eclipses and full moons, they do eclipse things out of our lives that no longer serve us, or that are meant to propel us to another level mentally, spiritually. Spirit, what is the message that you have for the collective? But I'm saying that, Spirit wants some of you guys to free yourself. Like, to truly be free. Okay? What is the message that you have for the collective? It says nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. It's kind of hard to see off of because of the glare from the light. But it says nothing is yet set in stone. Give me another card, please, for the collective. So when nothing is yet set in stone comes out, that means, you know, things are not going to always be the way that they are. Okay? Like the way that you feel or the way that a situation played out, it's not going to always be that way. Okay? It says, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. What is the message for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Excuse me. It says, be bold and make the first moon. Cardinal moon. Move. Be bold and make the first move. This is a cardinal moon. Okay. I think cardinal signs are the initiators. Okay. They are, like the card says, making the first move. Like when you think of the cardinal signs, you think about the signs that are the zodiac signs that come at the beginning of each season. So the beginning of summer would be, is it Cancer? And then the beginning of summer, fall. So that would be what? Is it Libra or Virgo? But anyway, you know what I'm saying. These are the initiators of the zodiac signs. Cardinal, okay? So Spirit wants you to be bold and make the first move, okay? And that still resonates to the initial message. What is it that you're afraid to lose? Okay? Some of you guys have been holding on too tight to something, and it is time to, you know, let go. And it's going to take strength. It's going to take determination and willpower. But I'm hearing that, you know, after this transformation, it's going to be a whole new, like, I don't want to say a whole new world, but that's what I was hearing. But it's like a higher level of living. Okay? Things are not going to be as bad as you think they are. You know what I'm saying? We fear what we don't know. And because of fear, we are stagnant. We stay in a position longer than what we should. And it keeps us from moving forward in life. Okay? But the card says, name that fear. Look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Okay? I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. This is Wisdom and Guidance, and I am Magical Jones. Please subscribe, follow, like, comment, and I will see you guys later. If I can see how to end this.